SoresanCrockxen, bringing you guys Pokemon X and Y Episode 5 review for you guys. That's how we roll. Um, so today's episode is basically the Ash first gym battle episode. Yes, we get to Santalune City finally. Um, and Serena's almost also next to Santalune City, and she's gonna get there because she wants to meet Ash and talk to him. She's all excited. Um, and we see classic Ash freaking just running ahead, not even knowing where he's going. Like they ask him, where are you going? He's like, I don't know. I just like to run ahead, and it all works out eventually. And then Viola shows up, or Viola. I don't know. Viola. I think they said Viola. She shows up and she's like, she takes a picture of them when they're on top of a fountain. She's like, the gym is like over there. You just gotta turn right over there. And he's like, yeah, okay. And then like literally tells them, see, I told you guys it will resolve itself. And he goes over there, and they get to the gym, and he's like, asking to challenge the gym. And then Helioptile just freaking jumps out and tackles Ash. And he's like, oh my gosh, it's Helioptile. And Alexa shows up. She's like, what's up? And then it's like happy moment. And then freaking Viola comes back and she's like, I'm here. And he's like, whoa, you're the gym leader? You're Alexa's sister? All this stuff. He's like, yeah. And then they go in to the gym, and there's like a lot of pictures. I actually like those. The pictures that they showed, it's like, because she's a photographer, and they actually showed it off. Like they have a bunch of pictures of like different bug Pokemon. I thought that was cool. I hope that we get to see some form, like something around this that shows the personality of the gym leader. Because in the games, there wasn't a lot of that, and that was disappointing. So hopefully, like they actually keep that a trend where they actually show you like the personality. She's a photographer and she loves bug Pokemon, so she has freaking pictures of bug Pokemon on the wall. So I thought that was cool. And then they go into the battlefield, and then Ash is down there, and then Alexa, Bonnie, and Clement are in the thing. Oh wait, I forgot. The funniest thing. I was actually concerned when I heard when I figured out that it was gonna be Clement and his younger sister Bonnie, because I didn't want it to be a May and Max situation where it was like May was the interesting plot, character, like you actually were interested, and then Max was just annoyingly there. Like he was just there most of the time. So I thought he was a nuisance. I was like hoping that Bonnie wasn't gonna be like this, and she freaking surprised me today. It was hilarious. Like, she's impressed by the fact that, Viola loves bug Pokemon, has this dedication to them, and has like freaking pictures on the walls, and they're great pictures. And she's like, "You can take care of my brother." And everybody's like, what? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? And she's like, you can be his wife. And he's like, whoa, 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 Bonnie, I told you stop the shenanigans. And she's just like, no, you need somebody to take care of you, and you're perfect. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is funny. I don't even mind this. I mean, I hope it's not. I don't even care if it's overused. This is gonna be funny just to see his reaction. Like that was hilarious. He's like, "No, what are you doing?" Like he like literally uses his backpack to drag her out of there. He's like, "No, no, you can't do this." I laughed. Everybody's like, "What? Weird little girl over here." That was funny. I laughed. That's hilarious. But anyways, back to the battle. It's a 2-on-2. I like the anime. Like I still love the whole how the battles work now. Like they do like a whole preview like in a game showing you like you can win and the opponent, and that's still awesome. It's amazing. And they showed the little extra Pokeball because it's 2-on-2. Like it's like Viola sends out her Surskit, and then like they do that, and it's like Viola, Surskit, and a Pokeball, and then Ash, Pikachu, and a Pokeball. And I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it, and I like that. And then they a lot of like little sprinkling color rainbow things, and then like the thing. I don't know. I liked it. It's pretty cool. But anyways, The match. Well, I mean, I was trying to think because I mean Pikachu was doing bad. Like, ugh, it's just terrible. Like I mean, he was doing something. I mean, he got an Iron Tail off, and we'll give him that. That was it though. Like he just got an Iron Tail off. Like literally, they said, oh, he's got the advantage because Surskit's a bug water type and Pikachu's an electric type. Hit it up with the Thunderbolt, that thing's gone. But we never hit it with the Thunderbolt. We only got a freaking Steel type move, which is resisted. I don't know. Does Bug resist Steel? I can't remember. I know Water resists it, but I don't care. Anyways, the Ice Field thing though. I was trying to think, like while I was watching it, and I saw Pikachu struggle, and I was like, has Pikachu ever battled on ice? And I couldn't remember for the life of me. And I honestly, I could not remember. Because then that would make sense that Pikachu would struggle. But if he has battled on ice before, then it wouldn't make sense for him to be struggling on it. I'm trying to think. Oh wait, no, there was. Wait, didn't he battle Price in Johto? I can't remember. I'm trying to think if he battled Price on ice. Let me check. I'm gonna check really fast. I probably should have done this ahead of time. I'm sorry. But while I'm looking for it, we'll just keep talking. But anyways, Pikachu gets his butt handed to him by the Surskit, which I was like, that's pretty pathetic. I mean, it's a freaking Sur. Well, then again, I will say this. I will say this. That freaking Surskit was annoying in the games because I went in with because I chose Fennekin as my starter, and I went in, saying it's a bug gym, so I'm gonna go with Fennekin and Torchic. The thing used Water Sport, making me useless. I was like, what is this? No, no, you can't do that to me. I was like, but anyway, so I kind of, it kind of made sense. Um, no, it was a water thing. I'm sorry. But so like I don't know, like maybe it was, but he didn't use Water Sport in this one. He used Ice Beam, freaking Signal Beam, and freaking that Protect. I was like, you're gonna start off with Protect? Are you freaking kidding me? What kind of nonsense is this? Like, but so Pikachu loses, and then he brings out Fletchling. I gotta say, the way Fletchling fights is amazing. The way, particularly the way he uses Peck. I thought that was crazy and amazing. Like he just goes up, flies, spins around in the air, and then strikes at you. I thought that was cool. Personally speaking, I thought that was cool. Um, he took care of business though. I mean, the sticky web looks kind of cool in the show as well. Um, I mean, it still looks like I don't know what to compare it to, like the spider web from like the aerial spider web, but yeah, that's gonna be a thing to mess with. But anyways, Fletchling took care of business, and then she sends out Vivian. I was so sure that that thing's name was Vivillon. I have been saying Vivillon since the games came out back in October. I've been saying that thing's name is Vivillon. I always say it, Vivillon. Nope, Vivian. And I'm like, okay, so you're using like a Spanish reference here? Because that technically is like how you Vivian, like Vivian, like Vivian, around that kind of thing. Like that's how you would say it in Spanish, not English. So I was really thinking Vivillon the entire time. Um, and I'm like, I mean, but I gotta say though, Vivian, Vivillon, whatever the heck you want to call it, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful Pokemon, and hers doesn't. It doesn't like it's gonna be. It's a beautiful Pokemon. Like that's just the way it is. Like I was excited. X and Y has some of the coolest and most beautiful looking Pokemon. It's just how it is. So I was really excited when I heard that it's gonna show up in this battle, and like it's amazing. It showed off. I didn't even know what it was going on. Like, 'cause when it was flapping its wings, like there was like particles falling from it. So I'm guessing those are like just like powders or something. I thought that was cool. course, poor Fletchling gets his butt handed to him. Um, which Okay, so yeah, this doesn't make sense. I just found it. I'm sorry, I was looking through while I was talking. I just found it. Freaking Pikachu battled on ice versus Price. So that makes no sense that Pikachu would struggle. Then again, that was the Johto era. That was a long time ago. That was before the administration changed and all that stuff. So companies change over time. So maybe they were like, oh no, he's never battled on ice. Let's make him suck at it. But anyways, we're back to we're talking about Fletchling getting his butt handed by a freaking solar beam. That was ridiculous. Freaking solar beam. It's terrible. It is freaking Viola is way more overpowered in the anime than she was in the game. The only thing I struggled with was a stupid water sport and the fact that I only brought 2 fire types. That was it. I kicked their butt otherwise. Um, but so Ash loses, and then he's very upset, and he's like holding Pikachu and Fletchling in his hand. And he's like, "What happened?" He like runs out, and Serena's like she was trying to talk to him, and no, he was not having none of that. He was not having that. Like he just walks out of there, like leaves his backpack behind too. He's like, nope, nope, I gotta get these two to the Pokemon Center like stat. And he gets over there, and he's very upset. Like he gives his Pokemon. He's very upset because he lost. It makes sense. It's the first. I mean, I hope. I mean, I don't know why this has become a pattern. Like the only time Ash did not lose in the first gym was against Roxanne in Gen 3. Every other time he has lost at least once on the first gym. Wait, no, hold on. No, he didn't lose to Faulkner. No, okay, let's put it this way. Pikachu has lost in the first gym because in Gen 1 he lost to Brock. Gen 2 Pikachu did lose to Pidgeot. Faulkner's Pidgeot. Gen 3 was the one that he won. Like it was because of Pikachu that they won. Gen 4 it lost to Cranidos. No, it lost to Onyx. Freaking Onyx. Oh. And then Gen 5 he lost to Panpour, and now he lost to freaking Surskit. Pikachu is just terrible. Like let's just leave it at that. Freaking Pikachu's terrible. But so they, yeah, that was ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that Pikachu. But regardless of that, yeah, right, we're gonna move on with our life. He's like sitting there all depressed because he lost, and then Serena comes in, like, you left this, and she like gives him his backpack. He's like, oh, thank you, and then Bonnie and Clement come in like, oh, you're the girl from before, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, before, he's like, she was watching the battle, guy, and then he's like, oh, well, thank you, I guess. That was like the most awkward thing, and then like she was gonna ask him if she remembers him, because that's the whole point. She wants to see if Ash remembers who she is, because she remembers him. Like he did something for her in the past that made her remember him. Um, and then the freaking Poke Center like rings like, oh, your Pokemon they're all fixed up, and then he goes over there, and they do the rookie thing like. Nurse Joy, how did you get here before I did without passing me? He's like, oh, hello? What are you talking about? And Ash is like, oh, I know what's going on. Like, he knows what's going on. Like, he knows. He's seen this before. And she's like, oh, no, no, no. You're probably thinking of my cousin. Like, shows her the picture with all the Nurse Joys. He's like, oh, so it's in college that way, too. Like, yep. It's like that in every place. She's like, oh wow, that's crazy, and then like Fennekin looks amazing. Like I don't care, Fennekin looks amazing. I love Fennekin. And then like Ash goes to train with Alexa, who randomly shows up after like Viola. Like Viola was disappointed with Ash. Like she's like Alexa talked so much good about him. She's like expected more and like failed, and then she's like disappointed. And she's like Alexa's like, don't underestimate Ash. What? I don't think next time will be the same result. She's like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, I'm gonna go out for a while. She's like, where are you going? So Alexa shows up and like it's like a training session. And then like she sends out her Noivern, which again looks amazing. That Noivern is a beast. And I don't mean it has Gus, which is pathetic, but whatever. So she has Noivern used Gust on Pikachu and Fletchling, which have a balloon for some reason. Like I don't know what that's about. They have to fight against the wind basically. And Ash does his typical Ash thing where he like jumps to save them, even though they're training. So they don't see a reason for it. So it's like catching them midair, and then he does this multiple times. And then he's confused. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. Like he can't deal with this Noivern's Gust, which means he's not gonna be able to deal with Vivion's Gust. Not only that, he has to deal with the Ice Beam, Ice Field shenanigans and the Sticky Web. He's got too much to think. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna beat her. He can't beat her. No. And then Serena's with the whole like comes in like gives him a handkerchief, and then she's like, okay, it's time to do this. And then she asks the big question: do you remember me? Boom. Wait till the next episode to find out. But it was amazing. I love this X and Y so far. It's just amazing, beautiful, and all that good stuff. It's still pathetic that Ash lost to a freaking um Surskit. Vivian. I like it, but the Surskit. Come on, Surskit. Um, but yeah, that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments down below and all that stuff. Also, if you haven't checked out my PO Lives, I have some. You can check them out on my channel, and then Pokemon Sienna walkthrough. And yeah, just check that stuff out and leave your support for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a future video.